Hello, welcome to the postgraduate program in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning offered by the University of Texas at Austin in collaboration with Great Learning. My name is Kumar Muthuraman.
A very good evening, friends, and welcome to today's session. Thank you all for joining us today. Uh, a very dear topic, a very popular topic, a topic that which we were not able to cover last year and is still pending. The topic for today is soul contracts and evolutions and past life, uh, life between life regression. A very popular topic, a very popular therapy, a therapy which has been well received on all the different platforms that we have participated on. Last year, we had taken this topic on the TCCHE platform also and was very well received. So today's topic is going to be followed by a therapy, which Shreans is going to take you all through. He's going to explain you all in detail about the topic and then follow it up with the therapy. Before we get started, friends, the routine announcements. All our session recordings are available on Thrive Art and Soul YouTube channel. We encourage each one of you all to go and revisit our older topics, the topics that have already been discussed, the topics that we've already gone through. Every time you go through it, every time you will realize that there is something that you have taken out of it. These are topics that are deep and are a little difficult to grasp at one go. So we encourage all of you all to please go, log on, revisit them, and go and indulge with them more and more. Friends, we also have our meditations now on our website, which is www.shreansdaga.org. Each of our meditations are very professionally curated in the studio. Each meditation that we've put together has taken us a lot of time and effort. Each one of the meditation is guided. We encourage all of you all to meditate on daily basis. Please do log on. Please do go and meditate on the different kind of meditation music that we have on our website. The more you'll meditate on them, the deeper will be the experiences, the more you'll be able to resonate with them. All of you all can write into Shreans directly on his email ID, which is Shreans at his email ID is sd@shreansdaga.org. Please do share your testimonials. Please do share your experiences. If you have any question regarding any topics or otherwise, please do write into him and he will reply to you in good time. We also have our WhatsApp chat groups where we share our upcoming events, share our upcoming workshops. We also share the link to our session for the day, and at times share some relevant books and reading materials. We have also started to lately share some nice thoughts for the day or some interesting quotes. Friends, this year we have a lot of development happening. We have a lot of things in progress. WhatsApp chat groups is one of the best way to stay connected with us. Whosoever are not a part of this WhatsApp chat group, who are new to our group community or who have not been a part of this WhatsApp chat group, please put in your number on the chat here and we will add you all to the chat group today. Also on our website now, we have our link to contribute, to donate. All the donation that we receive goes towards the Annadan program at the Pyramid Valley. Or more than 20 lakh people have come in, meditated, and each one of them is provided free meals at the Pyramid Valley. All that we receive towards your contribution goes towards the Annadan program at the Pyramid Valley. Thank you, friends, once again for joining us. Today we will also have post the workshop. We will also have a therapy, which will also be followed up by an open Q&A session with Shreans. Over to you, Shreans. Thank you. Shreans, can you unmute?
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, friends, for joining today. Thank you all. Good to see you after a long gap. Super excited for today. I was missing you all. I also had a good holiday. I was in Dubai for almost 19 days. So thank you, friends. Thank you, Rishabh and Varun, taking the whole stage in my absence. Thank you so much. So, friends, today's topic is soul evolution, soul contract, and followed by we'll do a session for life between life regression session. So today we may go, the session, the meditation session is a little longer. It's around 1 hour 15 minutes, and before that, I'll be speaking for around an hour 15 minutes and so, and then we'll go into the session. So I need your full attention, your undivided attention, so that you get the most of the talks today. So I'll start with first. I'll take up the talk. First, take up soul evolution, and then we'll go to soul contract, and then into the regression session. Yeah. Along with me, I have Keshav, who will be helping me with the slides and music. So on and off, I'll be taking his help. Thank you. Yeah. So friends, we all know about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow is the one who is a great psychoanalyst who developed this pyramid, which talks about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So as a normal human being, we all have our basic needs, but as we grow, our needs keep changing. So initially, as we all know about our basic needs are food, clothing, shelter, right? So these are our, so primarily first thing what we need foremost is food, clothing, shelter. So this is our physiological needs. But once these basic needs are met, then we look for something more. Then no more the food, clothing, shelter, no more satisfy us. We need something more now. Now comes the safety needs. Now we need the security of the body, for our family, for our properties. We need stability in our life. So then comes our next needs is safety needs. Once the safety needs are met, then we have a need for belonging to for a certain community, to a family. We need friends, we need life partners. And we need love. So this is our belonging needs. Once our belonging needs are met, then we are looking for self-esteem. We need some recognition. So we set some goals. We want to accomplish some goals. We need to achieve them. We need to master some task, or so that we get proper recognition, so that we know that, so that we are recognized in the society, in our family, between our friends. So those are our self-esteem needs, which stems from our own identification or our own ego self. So once those needs are met, then we look for something more. Then we look for our cognitive needs, where we need some more stimulation of mind, mental stimulation. We want to utilize our unutilized mind, which we usually otherwise was not bothering to before this. But now we need to pursue some kind of knowledge, or we're in pursuit of some kind of meaning to our life, right? So that comes to, so here you like to learn some skills, maybe some knowledge, so that you add more value to yourself, independent of your external belongings. What are you as a person? So that comes your cognitive needs. And then once those needs are met, then you look for something more now. Then comes your aesthetic needs. So here you're looking for more creativity. It could be some music, some art. You need some beauty in your life, some beauty, balance and form. So this here, you may be interested in some art. So something to do with creativity. You're more creative. Maybe you want to explore. If you have passion for cooking, maybe you just want to cook food. If you have passion to dance, you just want to learn dancing. So because now all your basic needs are met, right? Physiological, safety, belonging, self-esteem, cognitive needs. So now you want to pursue your aesthetic needs, right? So that gives you satisfaction. Because everything, whatever we're doing here, is we are doing for an emotional payoff. but at certain time, at different times, different things gives the right emotional payoff, that real joy, that happiness, or the satisfaction. So that's how our needs keeps changing. And then we go further up to the pyramid. Now, once our aesthetic needs are met, then we go to the next stage of self-actualization. Here we look for a more deeper meaning in life. Why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? So here we are no more bothered about the mundane needs of our life, because all those needs are already met now. So here you want to you're looking for who am I? What is so maybe you may see more than, you may want to lose separation and may want to look others differently. Maybe you want to be in the service of others, maybe you want to feed the hunger, maybe you want to spend some money for education or sanitation, or maybe plantation, or maybe if you're passionate about maybe you're an animal lover, so you want to save animal life. So whatever, you look something beyond yourself, or you're focusing on yourself, where maybe you may start getting into meditation. So this is where you go into the self-actualization state. And now once those needs are met, then you go to the self-transcendence state. Here it's a deeper level of actualization, where you go deep into meditation, where you experience complete oneness, surrender, where you are happy for no reason, where you experience complete joy, where you don't need any external stimulation to make you happy. You are happy for no reason. You're happy with yourself. Here sometimes you want to experience solitude. You like to attend some spiritual workshops, courses, and or maybe you would like to teach, and so that you experience that state of self-transcendence. So this is our Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we all in our lifetime go to certain stages at some point or the other time, some point or the other. So in the same way, friends, we also go through same way a soul, in his soul's journey, it goes through different stages. So a soul may have maybe 500 lifetimes, maybe 1,000 lifetimes. And during each lifetime, a soul also goes through different journey, right? So initially it may, so we all first, the initial newborn souls, we are born as infant souls. So infant souls are again, they are the basic physiological needs, in the same way in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So basically, infant souls are just eating, sleeping. They don't have any much much demand. They are purposeless. They are just here to just survive and move on and just grow. So like how an infant is born, they just fed, and they are day by day they're just living, and slowly they are just growing. So same way, like an infant, the infant soul has very limited perception and activity, and they are afraid of any kind of demand or any kind of complexity in their life. So here they recognize others as one is me and the others is not me. So everything else is not me except either, so it's either me or it is not me. So this is how they perceive everything else around them. So and here in this stage of the life, or in this stage of the birth of the infant soul, they don't know the difference between right and wrong action, because they are experimenting. They don't know. Like a infant will just break a toy, or so they don't know what is right and wrong. So same way, or for an infant soul, they'll make many mistakes. They don't really understand the difference between right and wrong, and they are still learning by experiencing. Here, the infant soul, they adopt the religion of the parents, because this infant soul does not have their own choice. They don't have their own strong mind or their own intellect or own analytical mind to choose their own religion. So whatever is the parents' religion, they just simply adopt the religion of the parents. They don't know the concept of love. They only perceive love in form of lust, or in terms of just physiological need. So this is how the infant soul is. Now, over a period of time, soul grows, takes more lifetimes, have more experiences of infant soul, and each soul, as we see, each soul has different 7 stages. So there are 7 stages of the soul. First is infant soul, then baby soul, Then as we take more lifetimes, then there's a young soul, then mature soul, then there's the adult old soul, then there's the transcendental soul and infinite soul. Now different for all the 7 stages, for every soul stage, like infant soul also will have a 7 stages of the soul. So during the first stage of the soul, initially first time when they are born, they're in the first stage. With few lifetimes, they'll go to the second stage of infant soul, then third stage. Now, after the 7th stage of the infant soul, few lifetimes in the 7th stage of the infant soul, now they'll be born in the first stage of the baby soul. So now as from infant, as a child goes to the baby, similarly the soul goes into the baby soul stage. Here, now they start here as they're able to identify itself as me. They develop their ego. They know, oh, this is me. This is my name. This is my father. This is my mother. This is my brother. This is my sister. This is my friend. So they start identifying. They start developing that me concept, and that ego starts coming in. They start understanding the separation. They start understanding the duality. So here they form, at the stage of baby soul, we form many unshakable beliefs. We have strong and unshakable beliefs from very early childhood. And this infant soul, baby souls, actually becomes as they grow in life, they become a pillar of a community. And they are very baffled by any differential view. Any view which does not match their view, they are extremely baffled. They really get disturbed by that. They cannot take any opposite, they cannot tolerate any opposite view. So like how a baby is very, very adamant, so in the same way, a baby's soul is very adamant. So during their whole lifetime, they'll be very adamant in their views, in their belief systems, because they're a baby and they still do not understand everything, but they believe that whatever they're thinking is the right thing, whatever they're thinking is correct. And then they can express a lot of anger, they can express hostility, they can express a lot of negative emotions. So these are the basic natures of the baby soul. They are very fundamentalist in their religious belief. If they are Hindu, they'll believe Hinduism is the only religion and the best religion. All other religions are not correct or incorrect, or any other religion, whatever religion they are, they believe that is their religion, that is the right religion. And then here they have a very strong personification of godhood. If they, whatever is their god, they believe that is the god, and they personify that god, as if they will be into the worship of God, and they really believe that is the real God and that is the only God. So this is the stage of the baby soul. Lot of jihadis or terrorists are actually baby souls who have very strong fundamentalist belief about their religion, and they're ready to die for the religion. They're ready to give their life for the sake of the religion or for the sake of their belief. So these are the baby souls, So they think they know it all, but actually they are just a baby soul. They are ignorant about the deeper reality. And but at the same time, this is how the soul evolves. If we think we are a mature soul or an old soul, but in one of our lifetime, or as we progress in a lifetime, we started with infant soul and baby soul. So from the source perspective, whether you are even if you are a criminal, from the source does not judge you, because it is only evolution. This is only a stage of evolution. Even Bin Laden will one day become a Buddha, but even in one of the lifetime, even we may be a thief or a terrorist or some negative personality, but that's how we grew, that's how we evolved, and this is how the soul evolves, right? So we started from infant soul, then we moved to baby soul. Again, one character of baby soul is baby soul. We display a very honest display of sexuality. We have a very we have a very strong moral code towards sexuality. We do not want sexuality to be displayed in public. How fundamentalists are. How can somebody kiss in public? How can somebody wear short clothes or a strong judgment towards any sex or maybe against a woman. So so these are the basic traits of a baby soul. They will anything, they're ready to fight. They resort to anything happens, they resort to legal action. They'll use the courts excessively. So these are the basic traits of baby soul, because they do not understand the deep reality. They are still a baby, but they think that what they believe is perfectly correct. And then after a few more lifetimes, then the baby soul evolves to young soul, right? So when you grow to young soul, so the young soul is like how a young is, how we see how we see the teenage life. This is where you can compare the young souls with them. So or during your school or college life, so this is how when you are young, enthusiastic, you want to change, you are like a complete mover and shaker. So this is how a young soul is also similar. So young soul is, so these are the people who are the movers and shakers of the world. They will set impossible goals. They want to achieve the impossible, and they actually are the architects of the civilization, because they want to achieve so much in their life. In the pursuit of achievement, they do a lot. So they here they will seek higher education. They will work tirelessly for any cause they take up. They'll work very tirelessly for their cause because they are super energetic. Again, here also they are religiously inclined towards orthodoxy, and in the extreme. So either they can be very religious, or they can be completely atheist. So it could be either of the two things. And they in the young soul always want to come back. They're very much attached to the physical body. They're very much attached to the outwardly world. They believe in fashion. They believe in their physical appearance. They in their physical how they look, how is their body, what are the clothes they wear. They're very much attached to the physical body and the physical world. They are a very they can be a strong, at the same time they can be a very strong proponent of total sexual freedom, because that is their age. They want to explore sexuality to the full. So they believe in sexual freedom. They can anybody who oppose them, they can really hate anybody who oppose them or don't live to their expectation. So they can be very resentful against few people, like how we see teenage children or a college going kid could be very resentful against even their own parents, right? So the same way is the young soul. And the young soul, one of the also characteristic of young soul is when they vacate their body, they want to come back into this and take a new birth very fast. They don't want to spend much time in between life stays, because here they are very attached with the three-dimensional reality. So they want to come back as soon as possible and to experience that three-dimensional reality again and again. So and another characteristic, another trait of a young soul is they don't learn the life lessons very easily. They'll take more lifetimes to learn the life lessons. So they are prone to making more mistakes, and here they'll rarely go into any kind of spirituality or meditation, because they are they want to be fully present in the body. Any experience which make them cut off from the social world or the three-dimensional reality, or will make them very uncomfortable. Being out of body is very unpleasant for them. So these are the basic characteristics of young soul. And then, but however, as the soul takes more lifetime, then they move to the mature soul. So here, the mature soul, once they move to the mature soul, so this is a very challenging life. This is this cycle of the soul is one of the most difficult cycle, because you are completely transition from your ego self to here, because of so many life experiences, and still going through whatever your ego self. Now, as a young soul, you have not gotten any satisfaction. You have still not drawn happiness. Somewhere you feel that emptiness. So now it demands introspection. It demands you to break the habit of being yourself. It demands you to break your old beliefs and patterns. It demands you to change your perception about yourself and around the world and of the world around you. So that's why this could be a very challenging life cycle. This could be a very difficult life cycle which demands a lot of introspection, right? So your whole perception changes during these life cycles. So that's why you plan a lot of challenges, because when you plan those challenges in your lives, then it pushes you, or it provokes you to change your perception. It provokes you for introspection. And that is where, and then eventually your soul matures. From young soul, your soul matures, and this is the cycle where you start perceiving, and during the end of this mature soul cycle, you want to perceive truth. What is truth? Is there something more than the body? Is there something more than the mind? Is there something more to life? So here you realize that there's something you want to use, the unused part of a brain. You want to focus on your psychic development, or your develop your six senses. What is intuition? Is there something called psychic abilities or other senses, other perceptions? So you start understanding all those phenomena, and you want to perceive all those things. So you start seeking more deeper meaning of life. You want to explore the unknown. So this is where your search starts for something deeper in life. And these are the people who another trait of these mature souls are they can sever the relationship with others for no reason. They can just cut off, because sometimes they just all of a sudden abruptly they'll cut off the relationship with others, because they want to just focus. They want to seek some time for introspection or some inward journey. So sometimes their behavior could be very abrupt, and some also they seek outwardly inappropriate relationship. They are never satisfied with one relationship. They seek more relationship. So because they start perceiving love in a different way. They seek more friendship rather than just love, because just romantic love do not give them just satisfaction. So they see things in a different way. Here, so some of the examples of here also, they will seek very higher education. They'll do a massive contribution to the society in terms of in terms of their knowledge. It could be both philosophical or scientific, right? So few of the examples of mature soul is like Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud, who was a great psychoanalyst who wrote a book on dreams and dream analysis. Then Aristotle, Albert Einstein. So these are the few examples of mature soul. And these mature souls always seek quiet faith. They any religious choice will be very subtle religion, like maybe Buddhism, Jainism, maybe Sufism, which is very, very subtle, quiet faith, which is very inclusive, which accepts other religion. So they are not at all fundamentalistic. They are very open to other religions, and they are very peace-loving people, basically. So this is the characteristic of mature soul. And also, as a soul plan, when we choose in a family between life state, we always choose a mature soul. Will always like to choose the family which is also an infant soul, because mature soul seeks as a guide to the infant soul, and also the infant soul will also accelerate their journey, because the infant souls will always challenge them and push them to demonstrate their mastery, and that's how they also it helps them to grow. So most of the time, because if in a family, if everybody is a mature soul, then you don't grow, you stop growing. So you need a combination of all different types of soul within a family structure to actually help each other grow. So that's why even though a twin is born in the same family, a twin, same time, same parents, same education, but still there could be two different personalities. One could be an infant soul, another could be a mature soul. One could be a baby soul, another could be an old soul. So that's why. So it's more about. It's not just about what we inherit from our family or from our social culture. It's more about what we inherit from our own self, from our own stage of soul evolution, and that's how we live our life, right? So this is about mature soul, and then we move to the next stage, which is again old soul. So now old soul goes into the, after you experience mature soul, now old soul goes into a further deeper perception of a life. In the initial stages of old soul, they'll focus on service to others, maybe in form of service, how can I serve others, how can I serve the society, maybe in terms of feeding the hunger, or in terms of any kind of social cause you may take up, maybe education, maybe uh, uh, maybe equality, or whatever, maybe health, wellness, whatever you may take a social cause. But over a period of time, a few more lifetimes of the old soul, then what you seek is your own spiritual evolution. Here you understand the futility of materialistic life, and because you have lived so many lifetimes, you have lived completely materialistic life, and now only materialistic life is no more giving you joy, no more giving you satisfaction, no more giving you contentment, it is no more giving you fulfillment. So now you seek something more deeper, and that's why you seek towards, you focus on your inner journey. You want to tap into your inner treasure, into inner reservoir, which is pure love, joy, happiness. So this is the stage you focus, you go into a state of, you experience meditation, you want to experience solitude, deep meditation, um, uh, and go much deeper into life. So this is the stage of old soul. Here you don't cling to any dogmas, any specific belief systems. You drop all beliefs, all judgments about society. So again, between old soul also there is 7 stages, and at different stages as you grow, and then at the end of this old soul, now once you achieve your own enlightenment, now you want to even teach others. You want to become spiritual teacher or guide, or help others in their spiritual journey. So these are the traits of our old soul. They, at the same time, these old souls are also they're intensely sensual, and they do enjoy close physical contact. So this is the also one characteristic of the old soul. So there's no judgment here. I mean, this is the basic nature of old souls, and this is how we. This is, and then again they grow further in during the course of different lifetimes. So these five characteristics, like infant soul, baby soul, young soul, mature soul, and old soul, is the physical. This we experience in form of physical incarnations. The other two journeys of transcendental soul and infinite soul is what we experience. These are non-physical stages of soul evolution. Here you don't take physical incarnation. So these are, so like transcendental soul is a soul which has already achieved enlightenment, and now they don't need to take physical birth. Sometimes they take physical birth, but they don't come in. They don't take a birth in form of a child. They may just come in form of walk-ins, or they may be a spiritual guides to the people who are in the physical dimensions. They can, from that side, they act as guides to the humanity, and or sometimes they can take birth, not birth, but they can replace somebody's soul and come in as a walk-in. So like they say Mahatma Gandhi was a walk-in, Osho, in his last 3 years of his life, Buddha came as a walk-in and replaced Osho's soul. So with the permission of that soul, you take the permission and come as a walk-in. And here the purpose is they come with a mission to transform the whole world, to maybe to provoke spiritual or philosophical or cultural revolution, and transform the whole world. And here, as a transcendental soul, they seldom seeks formal education because they are connected to the infinite intelligence. They don't need much of education. They have direct access to knowledge or to the higher wisdom, and they just come. And they are connected to the Akashic records, or whatever information they seek. They can channel it. They are tuned to that knowledge. So this is transcendental soul, and the seventh stage of the soul is infinite soul. Here again, which is all that is, all pervasive, all Aham Brahmasmi. So this is the infinite soul. So where you go back to where we are all part of that soul, and then in the course of evolution, you go back, you connect, you join that infinite soul. You become one, you merge with that higher self. So that is the stage of infinite soul, which we call God, or all that is, which has direct access to knowledge, and which we say Aham Brahmasmi, or all that is. So that is infinite soul. So these are the 7 stages of soul. And so any questions, friends? Anybody has any questions? You may just raise your hands, and I can answer these questions in any 7 stages of the soul. Keshav, can you take me to the chat? Let me check the Q&A. Vijay Kumar asking, are the females younger soul as compared to male, or gender has nothing to do in such cases? No, gender has nothing to do. So that is, as a human, as a man, as a social conditioning, we have a lot of religion has said that women are inferior and men is superior, or only men can achieve enlightenment, or so many religions only have male as their leader, or there's even Christianity, a pope can only be a male. Even in Buddhism, only a male can be a Dalai Lama. So, but I feel it is man-made comparison. As a soul's journey, there's no difference between male or female. It is we as human beings, for our own for the sake of our own superiority, or for our own ego, we have discriminate. We are doing that discrimination between male and female, right? So friends, I'll be sharing these talks. Anyways, it is all recorded and it will be there on the YouTube, so you can always refer it to on YouTube, right? So Priyanka asks, so how do we know which soul we are? So, I mean, I've expressed it, and you will know by yourself, by your own inclination. I believe the fact that you are here in this kind of workshop, you are either mature soul or old soul. Otherwise, this kind of topic or meditation will never excite you. You'll never have the inclination to come into meditation, right? All right. Mr. Singhal asks, can someone evolve to many stages during a physical birth? Yes. So, very good question. So yes, we can evolve from, so that is our choice, how faster we want to evolve is our choice. And that is where our free will takes place. We can evolve in one lifetime itself. We can evolve from young soul to mature soul, or even to old soul. So it's like we can take a double promotion. It's about how much we want to overcome the challenges, and how much we want to seek wisdom or higher intelligence is totally our choice. So we can stay. It's like, from class 2 to class 4, we can work harder and take a double promotion, or we can continue in class 2 for many years, and we can keep failing and continuing the same soul's journey. So that is where our free will comes in. That is where our choice comes in. So we can choose to rest in one stage for a long time and not learn the lessons and not grow, or we can choose to learn very faster. So like Valmiki was a thief, and that in the very same lifetime he became an enlightened soul. So that's totally our choice, right? So this is totally our that is where it is in our power. It is our choice. It is our free will. How fast we want to evolve from one soul's journey to another soul's journey. In this same lifetime, we can achieve Buddhahood, or we can take 100 lifetimes and still not achieve Buddhahood. So it's our choice now or later. Whether sooner or later, it's one of the lifetime, maybe sooner or later we will all be Buddha. It's our choice to achieve it now or later. Right. So again, Richa asked, what would help us evolve faster from one level to the next? So again, meditation is a great tool, introspection, self-journey, and life experiences itself, and how you perceive life experiences, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, meditation. Yeah, so there could be multiple ways, it could be multiple ways to evolve. It could be anything. It could be, you can be a great cook, but you can be who has no knowledge about meditation, but your simplicity, your just pure love, pure unconditional love can help you evolve. It could be, you could be a great sense of humor, where you're always loving, you're always joyful for no reason, you're just happy. You've never experienced meditation, but still, so that could lead you to your evolution. So there's no one formula for evolution. One can evolve in different techniques. Like Meera never meditated, but she had such strong bhakti for Krishna that that bhakti was so deep and so pure and so unconditional that she took poison, but still it did not happen anything to her. So, but she still evolved. So there could be different ways of evolution, and there's no one single way which is the only way to evolve. So you can, whatever works one for other, and it is the life that teaches you how to evolve, and you will know intuitively what works best for you. Somebody could be a great painter, and for that person, the painter could be a means of evolution. So, or art, or any kind of dance, any music could be a means of evolution. Right. So I'll talk more about this life situation, circumstances in the later slides. Right. Yeah. So, so Keshav, can you go to the again the last slide? Yeah. So again, friends, different law of attraction works differently for different people at a different stage of life. Or I would not say law of attraction, but maybe law of evolution will work differently at different stages of life. So like in the first stage, in the initial stages, when you're an infant soul or a baby soul, you how the law of attraction works, or how the law of evolution works, you get what you desire. You know how a baby or a child will say, oh, I need a toy, and a parent will just give him a toy. I need food, you will just give him a food. So you here at the first stage of soul evolution, in the initial stages of soul evolution, at the stages of our lifetimes, where you're an infant soul or a baby soul, you get what you want, you get what you desire. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, it will be given to you. This is how the universe works for you. Because the universe first wants to, because you are ignorant, so the universe just wants you to grow and experience life, so it will be given to you, right? This is the first stage of soul evolution. So there's 3 stages. In the second stage, you get what you deserve. You do not get what you deserve. You get what you deserve, and deservability comes from you only get what you are in the moment. So you really had to deserve that. So here the law of attraction properly kicks in. Unless you deserve it, you will not get it, right? So suppose if you are learning, if you are say in a college, but if you're not working hard for your education, you will fail and you'll repeat. You cannot go to the next class unless you clear the first class. or your parents will not spend money for you unless if you're a bad child or if you have wrong habits. The parents will not give you money just like that. So you need to show some deservability. So same way, for a mature soul or for a young soul and the mature soul, the disability comes. You need to deserve, or you need to deserve what you want in your life. It will not be just given to you. So that's why here, whatever is your vibrational contribution, whatever energy or whatever frequency you are carrying in your life is what you will attract in your life. It is that you will draw into your life. So here the law of attraction properly kicks in. So the first stage is like where you will be given the carrots, and it's a where it is an easy life, where as an infant soul and a baby soul. But that's why young soul, mature soul, old soul, these are there. You have to deserve what you want in your life. So first stage is you get what you desire. Second stage is you get what you deserve, right? And then comes the third stage. Third stage is you get what others deserve through you. Here you do not even get what you deserve. You are given. So here, this is the last stage of the old soul or maybe transcendental soul, where you get what others deserve through you. So suppose here your desires or what you deserve is no more important. What others deserve through you, you will be given. That will be given to you. So suppose I for example, it was my desire that as I evolved in my journey, in my soul's journey, it was my desire, it was my soul's calling now to teach to others. Now suddenly in my business, I was going through my business, and in last 3 years, my desire became stronger and stronger to teach others. Even though I was focusing on my work, but my work was not success. In fact, I was whatever work I was doing, I was making losses. Even though I applied all the law of attraction, but the soul, but the universe wanted me to, but that was not my soul calling. I was just doing it for my addiction of my making money, but my soul calling was to teach others. And so my soul desire, and then I realized that actually that's not my calling. So why not focusing on teaching? And the moment I started focusing on teaching, my business also started doing good. So sometimes the universe gives you what is your higher good. So when you're in the higher stage of evolution, you get what others deserve through you, and that gives you highest joy. And when I started teaching, it started giving me real joy, real pleasure, real satisfaction, real content. So, and that's why so many masters focusing on teaching, or maybe it could be service. For Mother Teresa, giving service to others gave her highest joy, and all the wealth came to her in form of donations, who gave all the wealth to her so that she could serve others. So the universe gives you what others deserve through you. So these are the 3 stages of how the law of attraction works at different stages of evolution, right? The first stage, when you're an infant soul or baby soul, you get what you desire. Second stage, when you're a young soul, mature soul, you get what you deserve. At the third stage, the law of attraction works very differently. You get what others deserve through you. I'll relate you to one more example. So there are 3 people. One was a Shudra, one was a Kshatriya, and one was a Brahmin, right? So all 3 committed the same crime. All 3 killed somebody. All 3 committed a murder. So a king, when they came to the king for judgment, the king was a very wise soul, very evolved soul. So they came for the judgment. So for the Shudra, the king gave the judgment. Okay, for the same crime, he said, for the Shudra, he said 6 months of imprisonment, right? When the Kshatriya came, he said 6 years of imprisonment. And when the Brahmin came, he said lifetime of imprisonment. Same crime, but it was a different the king gave a different judgment for the different person. Because for the Shudra, he has no knowledge, he is ignorant, he does not understand law of karma, he does not understand karma, he does not understand what is right, what is wrong. So that's why there was a shorter punishment. So same way the law of attraction works for us. The infant soul, baby soul, the law of karma does not really kick in, or it is very mild karma. But once you're a young soul, mature soul, so at a young soul, it is like you get what you deserve. So it was like a Kshatriya. But when you're a Brahmin, when you're an old soul, you have Brahmin has all the wisdom, all the knowledge. So in spite of that wisdom, in spite of all the understanding, he still killed another person. So he was given a punishment of lifetime of imprisonment. The same way, the law of attraction works differently at different stages of evolution. And higher your evolution, higher is your responsibility. Higher you need to work more responsibility, because higher is your power, or your power of manifestation. And if being with the having all the knowledge and having all the evolution, if you think negatively, then you will attract that faster. If you think positively, you'll attract that faster. So how you think and how you feel, you'll attract it much more faster, and much more and much more intensely, and much more and it will come to you in different situations, different ways, so that you learn from it, and if it's still a part of your learning, you grow from it, right? So it could be even challenges in your life. And so this is how law of attraction works at different stages of evolution. Again, another concept is in the same way, there are seven levels of consciousness, or 7 stages of consciousness. In the initial stage of consciousness, when you're an infant soul, it is about survival. All you want is to just survive. Eat, food, sleep, drink, just survive. Then when you're a baby soul, then it is about one-upmanship, where you want to say that, I am better than others. So the second stage is of one-upmanship. Then the third stage, when you come to the young soul, as you grow further, you start developing frustration. Whatever you're doing, you're not, after a point, then it is no more giving you joy. Then you want to do something else. And at the end of the young soul, you are so frustrated with life. Now you want to seek something deeper, something higher. So then you go to the mature soul. Here you seek, now you're very sincere with your learning. You want to learn something with utmost sincerity. You want to give your best. You are very serious about, here the sincerity comes in. So here, so mature soul, and at the later stage of the mature soul, you become serious. You become, you can take you into you seek into what more serious about meaning of life. Who am I? What am I here for? What is the purpose? What is this something more than food, clothing, shelter? Is there something more than money? So here comes that sincerity and seriousness comes. At a later stage of the mature soul, it's more of seriousness comes. Initially, you start with sincerity. Then as you become old soul, you become a witness consciousness, where you become every thought, you become aware of your thought. You become aware of every action. You're becoming very mindfulness of every thought and action, right? You are very aware. Even if you do something wrong, you are aware of that. So you develop a witness consciousness. Then now, as you grow further, in the transcendental soul, you develop you have a consciousness. Here it's a smile consciousness. Anything which is happening in everything, you're just smiling, because it is only Leela. It is only a Leela. It is only a play of consciousness. You know that all situation is fundamentally neutral, right? Everything is, you develop complete non-judgmental. You know that it is only a Leela. The humanity will just play this game and then come back. It is only Leela. So here it is a smile consciousness. And as you grow further, infinite soul is, then you experience, it's a Joker consciousness, or it's also called Nirguna consciousness. Here you lose any duality. You are in a state of non-duality, where you become who is all pervasive, where I am that, Aham Brahmasmi. So this is called a joker or a nirgun consciousness, right? So this is again again a common at different levels of consciousness has different traits of these are different personality traits or different level of consciousness. Right, friends? So these are the 7 stages. This is the first topic was age of the soul evolution. Any questions again this? Otherwise, we can move to the next topic, soul contract. Any questions? I'm happy to answer. You can put in the Q&A or chat. Let me check. So somebody asked, what is a good book to read? So Your Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu is a great book to read. Your Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu and Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz is again a great book to read to understand this. Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz and Your Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu. So let's go to the next topic, friends. So let's go to the next topic, the soul contract. So friends, here, when we talk about soul contract is something which we all, before it is a stage of life, after we vacate this body and before we take birth, this is the in-between life state. So during this in-between life state, you have a soul contract. You make a soul contract with your spirit guides, with your soul family, and so this is the soul family which you again take birth with. It is and with your spirit guides, you make a soul contract that this is how you are going to plan your life. So this is during the stage of soul contract. When you make your soul contract, you make with the help of your spirit guides. Here in between life stages, the spirit guides will help you to form your soul contract, and the soul contract, which is a very voluntary process. Nobody forces you to make any contract. It's not like any legal contract which we make. Otherwise, in the physical dimension, it is a very intuitive process. Very intuitively, you make that contract. So, with the help of your spirit guides, it could be a spirit guides or their spirit guides, or with the council of elders. We meet some council of elders, which are the ascended masters, the evolved beings, which helps you. These are the very wise, highly evolved, loving beings, which helps you go through your life review. They'll help you, make you review your past life or the past lives, and make you understand that what are the lessons which you did not learn in that lifetime, and it's a very process which is a very non-judgmental process, where you do not judge any of your life. You do not see it as good or bad. You know that this is you only seem there's no punishment. You only seem to learn what are the lessons, what are your unfinished lessons which you have not learned, and what experiences in your next lifetime can help you to learn these lessons. It could be some challenges you may plan in the lifetime, so that you can learn the lessons, and unfinished business, or the experiences which you have not experienced in this lifetime, the experiences. So you came to different and more lifetimes to actually experience different dimensions of experiences, different dimensions of duality, so that you can learn from the contrast, right? So that's how you plan your life, and we will not learn unless we experience challenges. That's why we come to this three-dimensional world, into this duality, to experience challenges. How can you appreciate summer unless you don't know what is winter? How will you experience winter, experience appreciate winter unless you don't know what is summer? How can you appreciate rains unless you do not know what is summer? So both, all are required. All these experiences are required so that you can appreciate a life in different forms. So that's how life is a paradox. How do you experience colors unless you don't know what is white, right? How do you experience silence unless you don't know what is music, right? So it is the silence between the notes that create the music. So we need to experience the non-duality. We need to experience the contrast, the challenges, so that we can learn this, that we can grow, right? So here what happens is, as a soul contract, the spirit guides, with their guidance, with their wisdom, they'll propose a plan, that these are the, and they'll give you many choices. What choices, what plan do you want to take? Do you want, and they'll choose you, and you can modify your plan. If you want a very easy life going plan, you may choose a easy plan, where you say, oh, in this next lifetime I don't want to learn much, I don't want to grow much, I'm happy to take more lifetimes and go and grow easily. Or you may choose that, no, I want to grow faster, so I want to choose more challenges, I want to choose more life situations which will help me, or which will propagate me, or which will push me, or uh, uh, guide me to grow faster, which will evoke me, which will provoke me to grow faster, right? So you can, so like if you want a double promotion, you need to work hard, you need to study hard. So that's how you'll plan. Maybe you'll decide more life challenges in your life. So it's your choice. Your choice is given to you. So in that way, you have a free will. And even in that stage of life, when you're drawing your soul contract, you're given a free will. So it's a very loving and it's a very intuitive process. There is no pressure, there is no force. It is a pure, it's everything, everywhere the choice is given to you. And with your free will, you take that choice, right? And you choose many lifetimes. Why? The reason why you choose many lifetimes is to inculcate different virtues into your life, into your consciousness, so that you can grow, so that eventually you can become a Buddha, eventually you can become the enlightened being, the uh, the evolved being. So you want to go from different stages of soul evolution to the infinite soul, to the transcendental soul, and then to the infinite soul. And that's why when you want to experience all these 30 different virtues of the soul, I'll share a slide of the 30 virtues of the soul, divine virtues, later. So these divine virtues could be like compassion, unconditional love, want to experience self-love, patience, empathy, gentleness, kindness, acceptance, gratitude, etc. So I'll share all the 30 virtues, 30 divine virtues, and there are many more. But broadly, I mean, I've classified these 13 divine virtues, which we want to come. And here you choose all the contrast and all the challenges in our life, right? And here you're given, for every lifetime, you choose a theme of this life. What is this theme of my life? You want to, what is one prime purpose of this life? So that's why every person has a different, have different desire, different dream, different aspiration. They come with a different purpose, different goal in different lifetimes, and that's why, even though we are born in the same family, same time, maybe same upbringing, a brother and sister have a completely different goal, a different lifetime, and they grow very differently, right? So because they both have a different purpose, different theme. So this is how we choose our life, a different theme. We choose a different theme. One theme is always common for everybody. Every soul is a theme of service to others. Eventually, the real fulfillment comes by a service to others. So some other way we want to serve others. We want to be how we can be the beneficial to the society, to others. So this is how this is one common theme. But at the same time, we all have one theme, which we one unique theme, with which we take a different that specific lifetime. So this is the time where we do a pre-birth planning, and with a free will, we choose what we want, and but once we take birth, the moment we take birth, it's like we are given an amnesia. We forget what was the soul contract. So many times, though our soul at a higher consciousness, we remember it, and the spirit guides are always there to guide us. But as a conscious mind, we forget what was the soul plan, what was the soul contract, and there our free will comes into place, and then we will choose different stages of life. It is our choice whether we want to learn from that. Even though we have chosen ourselves the different challenges in our life, but it is our choice whether we want to learn from those challenges as per our soul plan, as per our soul contract, or we forget the soul contract and we become into the vicious cycle and the vicious trap of not learning and then taking multiple lifetimes to learn. So again, here also, once you take birth, we have a free will. So this is how we have this is where the free will and the law of attraction will intersect with each other. And I'll explain more of this in a later slides. So this is how, with our choice, with our free will, we can accelerate our healing or learning, or we can delay our learning. So you could fast forward our learning, or you can delay our learning by not learning the lessons and take many lifetimes to learn the lessons. So it is our choice. Again, this is our choice. So before birth also it was our choice, and even after birth it is our choice. So that is where we have a complete free will. So these are the 30 divine virtues which I was talking about, the 30 divine virtues, why we take our birth. These are the soul qualities which we want to incorporate, or we want to enrich in our souls as a soul quality. We want to enrich our vibrational frequency with these qualities. So that we actually raise our vibrational frequency with these qualities. We raise our vibrational contribution to the quantum field with these qualities, and that's how we evolve, right? So these qualities are you can read this: faith, trust, acceptance. The idea is to drop all resistance and acceptance of everything, acceptance and allowance. Then compassion. With compassion, you feel, you drop all the judgments. You drop the separation and move into oneness. Then courage, kindness. You develop the courage to explore the unknown. Develop kindness for others. Self-love, very important. Unconditional love, peace, joy, gratitude. Then gratitude is a great tool. Gratefulness is one simple virtue which can lead you to enlightenment, which can lead you to your growth. So gratitude, again, a very important tool. Gratitude. Then gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. So feeling the gratitude, being thankful for what you already have in your life, very, very important virtue. And a soul quality which we want to enhance and imbibe in our soul's journey. Then practicing empathy, then patience, referencing. Most of the time we make our social conditioning, we make the society as a self-reference. What will I do which will make others happy, which will satisfy others, where others are a thermometer, where others are a barometer, where the society is a barometer. We're doing things for the sake of satisfying others, or how the others perceive us. What is how for our reputation? What is how to be right in the image of others? So here one quality is also self-referencing, where you become the self-referencer. You be your own self-reference, where you're doing something for your own good, for your own. It's you others are no more. You're no more seeing. You're no more perceiving from the eyes of from the lens of the others, but from your own self, from the own perception. So that is again a very important source virtue. Then sharing, reverence for life, and then cooperation, no more competition. You want to be in a state of cooperation, no more competition, because you believe that there's enough for everybody. The universe can give, everybody can be rich, everybody can be, there's enough for everyone. So there's no competition, there's just cooperation. Then harmony, balance. Balance is very important virtue in life, where you want to achieve balance of everything. You want to be rich, but at the same time you want to achieve that balance, that even if you don't have money, you're still happy. You're not dependent on you're not dependent on money for happiness, but at the same time you're not poor. You want to be rich also. So basically you develop emotional richness irrespective of the life situation. So again, you develop balance in life. And there are multiple examples of balance. There could be a it's life is a paradox. So you may live a complete materialistic life, but at the same time you may be very spiritual. So you find a balance in your life. There's no one extreme. You as Buddha said, the middle path. So you experience the middle path. Then other soul's quality is open-heartedness, how to have open heart, right? Then another quality is humility. Again, it is a great virtue to be completely to develop humility. The higher you learn, the higher you grow, the higher you evolve, the more humble you become, right? So that is a very important virtue of the soul. Being ordinary is extraordinary, right? So even though sometimes you want to be just anonymous, you need to be, you don't have no craving to be recognized for everything. You just want to be anonymous, even so, and that is the true sign of evolution, true sign of growth, right? So practice humility. Then spirituality, as we all are into this path, so we all know what spirituality is. Develop gentleness, self-control, perseverance, persistence, then equanimity. We know that we are all equals, not just about human kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. Develop generosity, again, to all beings, not just human kingdom, but all beings. Humility also does not mean that sometimes as we are developing more technologically, we are becoming more arrogant. We think human species are the only species which is supreme. We have no mercy or no, but as we develop humility, we have a respect for even animal kingdom, plant kingdom. So again, that generosity, humility, equanimity, we develop these qualities. Then attentiveness, so you want to listen to others, not just to reply, but to really listen to others. We want to listen to the end, what others want to say, what others want to express, what is the need behind their expression. So you develop that quality of attentiveness, mindfulness, you know then again, coming into greater knowing of one's own strength and power. You know what is your own strength, what is what is the unique contribution which you can give to this world. So you develop, you recognize your own strength, your own unique contribution, what is your own unique fragrance which you want to spread to the world. Then last is forgiveness. Again, forgiveness is a great tool. When you forgive, you become free. So that's why forgiveness, letting go, is a great tool. Forgiving not because the others need it, because you need to free yourself. You need to grow. It is for your own evolution. You learn to forgive and let go. And so these are the few qualities, soul's qualities, which you want to imbibe, and that's why we take many lifetimes to develop these qualities, and that's how the soul grows. Then few facts about soul contracts. This is so as a soul contract, you as I told you, you come as a volunteer, but the moment you come as a volunteer with amnesia. You forget what you came for, but as a soul, you develop, you choose all the people, events, circumstances, and situations in your life, right? You choose your name, your date of birth, your physical location, in which family you want to take your birth. You choose your soul's and so whatever you choose your soul's family in this lifetime. Maybe you are a part of my soul family. Maybe say my spiritual guru is Patriji or Dr. Newton, so they are a part of my soul family. I chose them in this lifetime as my teacher, as my guides. Or it could be, or it could be different people, different situations. So you choose not just your family. A lot of people come as a part of your soul family, which comes as your teach. Your even your enemy could be a part of your soul family, but you chose that person as your enemy so that it can trigger growth in you. In one lifetime, he was your soulmate, maybe he was your lover, but out of compassion, he chose to become your enemy so that you can grow in your life. So this is where, so you choose your soul family, which helps you to heal. You chose different life situations, life events, which helps you to heal. And remember, always, whatever the life situation is always happening for you and not to you. It is happening for your own growth. With your free will, you have chosen those life situations, right? And then you choose your own death. And from the soul's plan, from the soul's perspective, from that in between life state, you don't see death as any negative event. You choose as an exit point for you. For you, death is only an exit point. That is the time to just vacate your body and move for a different time. You choose that by this time I would have learned all my soul's plan, all my soul's learning for this lifetime, and then I'll vacate my body, right? So that I can move into a higher dimension, or and take a life review and plan for next lifetime. So that's how you plan different various exit points. But sometimes during that exit point, if you choose that no, you have not learned your lessons, or you may choose to delay your exit, and then you can choose another exit point, right? So again, that is a free will. Also, you have a choice. You have also choice to accelerate your exit point. Sometimes you're not just learning and you feel life is too harsh, and there's no way I'm able to learn in this lifetime. So like suicide, where suicide is a way to, is where you decide to where you chose your exit point, and before even you were due for that exit point. So otherwise, soul never chooses suicide. It is you who choose your exit point before your time, and and choose your death and decide to leave your body before, because you are feeling that the world is too harsh and I can no more bear it. So sometimes you need to vacate your body to make a life review, to take the help of the spirit guides or the ascended masters, and then take another lifetime so that you can take it again easy, right? So you choose your death, and always remember you are never alone. You always have help from the spirit guides, from the angels. So you always get that guide. Uh, and then again, you draw a lot of synchronicities. You draw a lot of situations, synchronities in your life. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences at different stages of life. Different things you have planned different things to come into your life as coincidences. You may see it as coincidence, but actually it was a part of your soul contract. It was your life plan at different stages of your life, right? So maybe it was like my father passed away at the age of when I was only 19. But maybe as my soul's plan, I chose that father, and it was my soul's plan. It was both of the person's soul's plan, that he will vacate his body at that age. And I chose that family, and I chose him as my father, where it was a soul's contract that he will leave me at that age of my life. And then I got a TB. So it was my soul plan that I'll develop a disease which will trigger my spiritual growth, which will trigger my spiritual evolution. And then it triggered me to help to go into spirituality, where I met Patriji, and then I got into meditation. So when I understand my life contract, my soul's contract, my in between life stage, when I saw my soul contract, it was a part of my soul contract. and then I started blaming life for any of my problem or situations. I knew that I chose that challenging situation, or that contrasting, or that or that situation which was with that moment was a trauma for me. At that moment, my father's death was a trauma for me, but I chose that trauma so that it can trigger a growth in me. It was a trigger evolution in me. So he vacated his body out of compassion, out of the love for the family, out of the love for the children, right? So this is how sometimes we may not understand things happening in our life from our mundane understanding, from our three-dimensional reality. It may be a trauma, but from a soul's contract, from the soul's perspective, from the source perspective, it is for your higher good. It is for your evolution. So that's how you plan different lifetimes into different synchronicities into your life. And at any given time of life, you have a choice. When you have a free will to break your soul contract. Soul contract is like a blueprint, but you can choose to live according to your soul contract, or you can break a soul contract where you can choose to evolve much faster, or you can choose not to learn the life lessons and delay your evolution, right? So that's where again your free will comes in. So you can choose to break your soul contract. Soul contract is also meant to clear any karmic debt. So karma. So whatever, when you review a soul journey, you see whatever you have your past karmas, and whatever the life situation which help you to clear those karmas, or to learn the experiences, so that you can whatever the karma you did, where you did not learn the life lessons, you choose the life challenges which will help you to clear those karmas, so that it gives you opportunity. How do you clear the karma? Only by learning the lessons. Only by learning the life lessons you clear those karmas, or to experience, I'll talk more about the karma in the next slides, or to experience the situations which or to experience the other side of the situation. So in your one lifetime, suppose you only gave love, but you never experienced receiving love. So now you will choose a lifetime where you will choose to receive more love, so that you can experience the other side of the coin, other side of the stick, right? So that you balance your experiences, and that's how you grow. You want to experience, in one lifetime you are very poor, you want to experience richness. So that's how you plan different lifetimes, or different lives, so that you can experience the balance of love, balance. You have a balance of experiences, so that you have the highest wisdom, right? So this is how karma comes in, and I'll talk more about the karma in next slide. So these are the few facts about soul contracts. How you choose as a soul contract, how you choose different things in your life. And also, friends, there are three layers of the soul. It is very important to understand there are three layers of the soul. The first layer of the soul is the spirit self. So as a soul, as the soul of Shreans Daga, I have three layers of the soul. As your soul, you have three layers of the soul. So so we all have three layers of the soul. First layer of the soul is the spirit self. So at that layer of the soul, we are always connected to that infinite intelligence, to the infinite guide, to that all pervasive intelligence, to all wise and all love, which is Aham Brahmasmi. So that is one stage of the soul, the one stage, layer of the soul. And the second layer of the soul is the soul self. This is where which we take the birth with, right? So that's the first stage of the spirit self is always connected to the highest. So that's why we say at that level we are all one. We are that spirit self is all common between all of us. We are all one, and that's why we say at one level we are all one, right? Then the soul self is the realm of becoming. Is the realm of where we experience duality, where we experience first spirit self. First spirit self was a realm of non-duality. It was a complete realm of oneness. Soul self is the layer which is of which is the layer of duality, where you experience the contrast, you experience all kind of separation, so that you learn the highest lessons in our life and grow, right? So you come into the earth, into this three-dimensional reality, and your only way to learn is by feeling the experiences, by going through the experiences. So through by only through through going through these experiences, by feeling to the experiences, you can you can transform your knowingness into wisdom. So as a spirit, you know it all, but you still want to experience those. It is one thing to have knowingness, but you want to experience. So as a spirit, you are a very you are a happy soul, but you want to experience that happiness in true sense. So you draw life. You come to the duality stage to experience what is sadness, so that you know you know the real meaning of happiness, to what is pain, to know what is joy, what is poverty, to know what is richness, to know what is abundance. So you come so that these felt experiences really give you true wisdom. Otherwise, it is only a knowledge. So knowledge only with the help of experiencing that knowledge, it turns into wisdom, right? So knowledge without experience is philosophy, and experience with knowledge is ignorance. Only experience with knowledge is actually wisdom, is evolution. And you come here to evolve, right? So this is the second stage of the soul self, which is where you want to experience duality and contrast and challenging situation in your life. And the third layer of the soul is the earthly personality, where you experience complete duality, where you experience complete where once you forget that you are the soul also. Here you are a complete body. You food, clothing, shelter, your name, your fame. You completely become the earthly personality, right? So you're only the body and mind. You forget that you are even a soul, right? So you are like a baby soul, adult soul, young soul, or infant soul. You are in that state. You are completely in that name, fame, in that stage, right? So these are the three layers of the soul: the spirit self, the soul self, and the earthly personality. So as Rumi said, and we are all at the same time. It's not that we are at some level of consciousness, we are all there at the same time, right? So Rumi said, you are a drop in the ocean, and the ocean itself. So we are an ocean, but at the same time, we are the drop in that ocean, right? So this is what we are in the moment, and the spirit self, the soul self, and the personality, and the earth personality self. Right. So everyone is clear, friends? Any questions? So Jayanti is asking on what basis we make the soul contract. So so basically we decide how we want to evolve, right? So we and how fast we want to evolve. So we review with the spirit guides. We review our life, and and that's how we make the soul contract with the help of spirit guides. Right. So I'll go to so let me complete the few next slides, which will give you a deeper understanding. Somebody asked what determines what we deserve or what others deserve from me. So let me complete this few slides. Hopefully, I'll be able to that will answer that. Yeah. Somebody asked, what is soul consciousness? So soul consciousness is the same state where we know that we are Atma. So it's a paradox, right? At one time, we know that we are a body. So we are living all the bodily life. But at the same time, we know we are also a soul. So we know that we are a spirit self, we are a soul self, and we are a personality self, right? So that's how. So like my soul is different from your soul, but as a spirit self, we are all one. But as a soul self, my soul is different from your soul. And as a personality, I am experiencing a different life. You're experiencing a different life altogether. Right, where we are in this earth three-dimensional plane of earth to experience time, space, people, places, situations, times, and events, and completely experiencing this personality self, right? So let me go to the next slide. So now here I want to talk about how we create our own reality. We know that we create our own reality. Our physical world is only the reflection of our own self. It is so everything what we experience is a creation of our own consciousness or of our own mind. It is your every content of this of your reality is your consciousness objectified, right? It is only a mirror, it is only a reflection of your own self, of your own consciousness. So here we are governed by three laws which governs us. And once we understand these three key laws, we'll understand our life. So one is the law of incarnation, where we know that we take lives, and it is a continuation. There's no death, where I was something in my past life, and then again, as per the soul contract, as per the life review, I took another life, and I'm going to take another life again. So it is the law of incarnation. So it's a continuous journey. It is not, and this is not the only life, and this is the end of the life. It's not like that. So there's a law of incarnation that we all know, and especially in Indian culture, we know what is law of incarnation, right? So we all know about it. Then second is law of karma. I'm going to talk more about law of karma in the next slides. And third is the law of attraction, right? So law of karma and law of karma, attraction always intersects with each other. Again, I'm going to talk more about it. How law of karma is it determines about your pre-birth planning, how you make your pre-birth planning according to your karmic patterns. You plan your life next lifetime, right? So suppose you were a king in the past life, and now but as a king you did a lot of atrocities on your people around you. So now, as per the law of karma, when you review your lifetime as a king, and when you were a king but you did not learn the lessons, even though you were abundant, but you were very cruel. So maybe in this lifetime you will born as a beggar or as a poor person. So that is where the karma comes in. As a karmic lesson, to learn the lesson, you choose poverty, right? Now, so that's where so you review it without any. So as a poor person, you have no judgment. As a soul contact, you're not judging any poverty. You feel that this is just important for me, for my soul to learn this lesson. So that's why you choose poverty. Or you will choose humility, that I need to learn humility. So let me be born in a poor family, right? So that is where law of karma kicks in, and you only decide, right? So as per your law, as per your karmic pattern, and once you are born, whether you learn humility from that or not, whether you learn the lessons for which you take the birth or not, is where it's again, which is your free will. So as per your free will, as per your thoughts and emotions, the law of attraction will kick in, right? So with once you learn the lessons in this lifetime, you can, from the poor, you can again become rich. Or you can still continue to be poor for this whole life, or you can continue to be arrogant even in spite of being poor, or you can continue to be arrogant, or maybe cruel towards other people. So you may not learn the lessons of your past life and continue to live in. So again, that is your free will, and as per your current free will, you will attract what you feel during that lifetime. So what you think and what you feel is what you attract in your life, right? So that is where, so as per your free will, the law of attraction works in. So this is how the law of karma and law of attraction keeps intersecting with each other in different stages of life. So this slide, so law of karma is more to do with according to your past lives. You choose this life, and you choose your current lifetime, and that is where in the soul contract is more about your law of karma. And however, during the soul contract, you are, as I told you, you are again given a free will, whether you want to accelerate your journey and learn faster, or you want to delay your whole learning process, right? So as for the karma, you when you review your life, you examine what was your belief about your oneself, about your own self and the world. What was your false belief about others or about your own self? What were the lessons which you did not learn? What was your false belief about? You had a belief in, say, fear or separation. So that was a false belief, right? You don't need to be in fearful. You don't need to live a life. Being separation is the root of all false belief is your belief in separation. So this was a false belief, right? So when you review your life, you know that this was the wrong belief you were carrying in this life, in the previous lifetime. So then you determine your next lifetime according to the false beliefs which you're carrying in the old lifetime. So one of the key lessons of your lifetime is always to learn to review your false beliefs and to overcome all your false beliefs, right? So that is one key lessons which you want to learn. And so once your soul realizes once the soul realizes true nature or pure divinity, that pure oneness with the spirit, you liberate yourself. You liberate yourself from the bonds of the karma. But you're only able to experience that pure divinity or that oneness with the spirit in this three-dimensional world. When only unless you experience the three-dimensional reality, you will not be able to experience that oneness. So you need to come back. You need to demonstrate that true power, or to experience your true divinity. So another reason why, so there are two aspects of karma. One is balancing and one is releasing. Why do you want these different types of experience in your life? So there could be two reasons. One is balancing and one is releasing. So karma is not any kind of debt or not any cosmic debt that you come to repay here, but it is a lack or absence of balanced experiences, right? So suppose, I'll take the example I gave you. Suppose in the last lifetime you were born, you were like a disabled child, and you only draw so much of love from your father, mother, or your parents or siblings. You only kept drawing love, compassion, or maybe pity from them, right? So now, as a father, as a mother, the mother only experienced giving, 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 because to bring up the disabled child, she gave the child as a priority over herself, and she kept sacrificing, and she kept only giving, giving, giving. So now so now to balance that experience, now she could not experience love in that lifetime. So in this next lifetime, so they might switch the roles, right? So one will become the giver will become a care, will switch a role as receiving care, and the other person will become a caregiver. So they may choose the role as a child and the parent, and here the other person in this next lifetime will receive the love, and the other person who was disabled child may become a parent who will only give love, will experience giving love. So that as a soul we need the balance of experiences, right? So that does not mean that we did any wrong karma in the past lifetime, but as a soul we want to choose different experiences, so that we experience all aspects of all experience of the emotions, all shades of the emotions, all layers of the emotions. So only then we evolve. All ingredients of the emotions is required for to make a great soul, to make a great dish, right? So we need all types of ingredients. So we need all types of experiences to really evolve. And the balance only comes from experiencing yourself in next lifetime and experiencing all sides of the issues, all sides, whether it is love, hatred, poverty. That's why we say life is a paradox. You need to experience all type of emotions to appreciate the goodness of life. And the second reason of the second aspect of the karma is releasing. First is balancing, and the second is second is releasing. So release happens when the underlying cause is resolved, so that you do not create new karma, right? So it is often said that you repeat what you don't repair. So unless you repair your old patterns, unless you work on your old patterns, you'll keep repeating the life situations, or you keep drawing the life situations where, so that, or unless you learn those lessons, and release the underlying cause, you will experience the same kind of situation in your life. So suppose in your past life you were you were experiencing a lot of anger or frustration or resentment, right? Now, unless you release that resentment, unless you experience love for others, or unconditional love, unless you learn that lesson of unconditional love, you will keep drawing life situations into your life which will make you more resentment, more hatred, more anger, more frustration. But the life's challenges will give you an opportunity to actually evolve and to grow. So you may meet some teacher who will actually teach you, some guides who will actually teach you these qualities. But but it is on you, it is your choice whether you want to take these lessons or not, right? And unless unless you heal that underlying cause, you will not learn from that lesson. So that's why that's why we choose the life situations to experience love, experience that experience the to release the underlying cause, to release what I had not experienced. And that does not mean you are bad. So suppose so in one of my the past life regression, when I was making somebody go through a past life regression, so that person had an illness where the person used to bleed from their eyes. It was a very strange disease where no doctor can heal. And when I did the past life regression, where that person at the age of 30 died in the past lifetime, where in that lifetime he was a joker in a circus, and he fell from the height, and at the time and he fell on his head, and he actually at the moment he fell, he hurt his eye, and his eye started bleeding, and he vacated his body. And the person carried so much of fear, and in the cellular memory he carried that fear in his and so when the person was born, exactly at the age of 30, he triggered the same cellular memory, and he's developed this eye disease where on and off, anytime he'll experience any fearful moment, his eye starts bleeding. But once in this past life, when he did a past life regression, and we understand that fear was unnecessary, and it was unwanted, and when he could release that fear, actually that person healed without any medicine. So sometimes you draw life situations to release that fear. And once that release happens, that karma is resolved. So that does not mean that person was bad in that lifetime. So karma does not mean that you were bad and you have to and that's why you're experiencing challenges and because you did something bad in your lifetime. It's just that you need to balance your experiences. It's just that you need to release any kind of fear, anger, hatred, or all those emotions, any unlimited emotions. Once you release that, once you learn the lessons, then that's how you transcend karma. Then you don't need to go through those karma again, right? So that is your free will, how to transcend that karma, right? So that's how free will and karma intersect with each other. the karma is not set in stone. Through our choice, we can transcend karma sooner, or we can delay our karma, right? So experience of life is, so it is through our, and so it could be, and this situation it can experience in many situations. It could be financial situation, maybe lack, abundance, fear, or scarcity consciousness, any kind of fear, phobias. As I told you, somebody in life, a lot of people in this lifetime, they have a phobia of height. Somebody has a phobia of enclosed spaces, or any kind of fear, fear of maybe water. So maybe in a past lifetime, somebody was died being drowned in the water. So in this lifetime, they have a fear of water, right? So that does not mean that it was a bad karma. It's just that, but that fear is actually blocking some energy. But once they liberate that cellular memory, when they liberate that emotional memory, then they will draw. So then so memory without that emotional charge, when they release that emotional charge, they will liberate so much of energy, and now the same energy is available for your creative life. So all these emotions, fears, phobias actually block so much of energy, and restrict us to live our highest potential. And that's why we need to release these fears, phobias, overcome this scarcity consciousness, or unresolved emotions, to live, so that then we liberate so much of energy, we liberate that emotional charge, then we live our highest potential, right? So, and then, so that's why nothing is from the karmic level, no situation is good and bad, everything is just being, right? From the source, from the eyes of the source, nothing is good or bad, everything is just being, right? All situations are fundamentally neutral. It is through our perception of, it is our perception which decides whether it is good or bad, or right or wrong. And whatever we perceive, with that perception, we buy that experience into our life. With that perception, with our attention, we buy that experience into our life, or we invite that experience into our reality. So basically, it's our perception. So by itself, every situation is fundamentally neutral. There's no good and bad, because from the source, we are living so many lifetimes. Nothing is good or bad. It is just being. It is just about lessons. There are no regrets. There are only lessons, right? So we all need to just learn lessons. So suffering only results from. It is not about something bad happened. It is the story we tell ourselves. So suffering results from the story that we tell ourselves, right? That's why Buddha said pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. How we perceive that pain determines how long we'll suffer with that pain, right? So nobody dies from the snake bite. It dies. We die from the. It is the venom that spread after the snake bite, which is painful, which kills the person. So it is not that event, but how we perceive that event. How much is the emotional charge, how much which we carry in our memory, which determine how much suffering we carry in our life. So suffering results from the story which tell ourselves, right? And healing is born out of the awareness. It is the moment of choice before your mind created this story. The moment you see it, it is the moment you are aware that it is my mental story. It is my perception. It is my belief. How I perceive the story. You can heal yourself, right? So so this is again totally our choice. Suffering results from, as I told you, from the story we tell ourselves. So and false belief changes as and when the feelings changes. So feelings, and we always memorize this suffering in form of feeling, in form of some emotional trigger. But as and when the feeling changes, you drop your old beliefs, you drop your old feeling. That's why meditation is a great tool, because once you transcend that feelings, you drop all your old beliefs. right? Your so you transcend your karma. So meditation plays a key role in transcending your karma and to drop your victim consciousness, your judgment, right? Because this judgment, this victim consciousness creates separation, and uh, when you judge others, you create separation, right? Because only when you see seemingly others is when you judge. So that creates separation, and when you separate, the separation creates fear, and fear is the root cause of all the problems in our life. But once you learn how to release the resistance, once you drop all the resistance, when you accept and allow things to be the way they are, then the acceptance, with acceptance, it turns into receptivity, right? So then we are more receptive to things, we are more receptive to others, we are more receptive to life. So and then when you experience, when you embrace, then you embrace life, right? And then then the embrace is transformed into gratitude. Then you appreciate life, and what you appreciate appreciates. Then you feel so much of appreciation, for gratitude for what you already have in your life. And the more you feel thankful for what you have in your life, the more universe will give you what you can be thankful for that experience, right? So, and that's how, as a soul, we open our hearts and expand ourselves, expand us as souls. So this is the journey, friends. We have to transform from judgments, as I told you, judgments create separation, separation creates fear, fear creates problems, and once, so that's how, and then so that's how once you, that's how through meditation or through understanding, through mindfulness, once you release the resistance, then the resistance turns into acceptance, acceptance becomes receptivity, turns into receptivity, receptivity turns into embrace, grows into embrace, and embrace is transformed into gratitude. And once you experience gratitude, you experience life in all its fullness. You open your heart and expand yourself as consciousness. So gratitude is a great tool to expand, to open your heart and expand your consciousness. So last few slides, friends. Maybe the last slide, and then maybe we can take a 5-minute break and go into live between live regression session. So so friends, here's soul contracts. These are the few key events of the soul contract. Um, what are the soul contract? Few events are um, um, physical illness. As a soul contract, you choose physical illness, you choose sometimes you choose illness so that you can learn the lessons. You choose being born, being a parent of a handicapped children, or being born as a handicapped, like a deaf or a blind. So you choose, and as a soul, you do not judge them. You do not judge. Because it's a play of consciousness. It's just a leela. It's just a role you are playing, just to learn the lessons. Because this is one of the life of many lifetimes that we have lived. After thousands of lifetimes, this is another life, and you want to experience all the sides of the coin, all the sides of the stick, all the sides of the situation, to experience all the aspects of life. So that's why we chose even challenging situations, right? Sometimes you choose to be born in the family which has drugs or addiction or any kind of alcoholism, or you go through that addiction or alcoholism. Death of a loved ones, where the loved ones die very early. Somebody is going through an accident in that family, miscarriage, abortion. You even choose your own pets. Imagine, and you even choose your own pets. At different stage of life, you will adopt certain pet. So it's a part of your soul plan. So it could be a lifetime of connection with the same pet. Then being caregiving, or caretaking. Either you can be caregiver or caretaker. Abusive relationship, Again, it is a part of the soul contract, so which helps you to grow. It could be in your own marriage, or where you lead to your divorce or separation, or it could be an abusive relation with your own parents or with your own children. So it could be again within your own family itself, right? So again, you can plan a spiritual awakening where you plan some spirit guides, or it could be form of a book, it could be form of some life situation which will trigger you to evolve and really reach you into a new height of spiritual journey, um, and really lead you to a very, very high state of evolution. Then other stages of soul, it could be adoption, where you adopt a child or you being adopted by somebody else. You experience poverty. Again, sometimes poverty can lead you to evolution. Suicide, sometimes life challenges help you to we go through a life challenges where in this lifetime you choose to end this lifetime and choose suicide itself. Rape. So friends, again, sometimes even you can choose as challenging situation as rape, but so that you learn maybe pity or compassion. Uh, so you choose even a rape in your lifetime, you know. Uh, then mental illness, incest, sexuality, male, female. Sometimes it could be a gay or any kind of it could be for different life lessons. Then caregiving, as I told you, or caretaker, or healing. You may choose to heal the world, or choose to some kind of modality of healing. So you want to heal others. So different kind of roles you can choose in this lifetime, uh, and you choose different. So these are the 5 things again you choose in this lifetime. So so we plan. So we sometimes plan challenges and life experiences unrelated to our karma. Sorry. So friends, we sometimes plan challenges and life experiences unrelated to our karma. So as I give you the example of phobia, of sometimes karma does not mean something is bad we have done. So just because you were drowned of water, you carry you in the emotional blueprint or in the cellular memory, you're carrying a fear of water. So that does not mean you did something wrong and that's why you are fearing water. It's just you need to now resolve that fear. So energy of unresolved trauma, judgment. So also, as I give you example of somebody born as a deaf girl. So yeah, somebody. So another example, one of the regression which I saw, that a mother was shot by an abusive father, and the mother and the girl saw that happening. And so the mother died, and for the girl it was a trauma, and then out of that trauma she commits suicide. So in the next lifetime, the suicide was so big that in the next lifetime, so she was born as a deaf girl because she don't want to go through the trauma again. So she chose to be born as a deaf girl. So there could be many reasons why somebody is born in different world. In one of the lifetime, a soldier died in a combat in a battlefield, and in this lifetime, and then and once he died, it was too much of an emotional pain for that person. So in this lifetime he chose alcoholism to heal that. So it could be very weird, sometimes from the wildlife review, in a very different way you want to choose yourself to heal yourself. So from a human perspective, it may look very weird, or it may look like a painful, but from the soul's perspective, it's just an experience which you want to go through to heal yourself, right? So you seek spiritual awakening or healing in a very different way. So when we suffer a physical or any emotional trauma, many times so what happens is when we seek any kind of when we go through any kind of physical emotional trauma, many times a part of our soul flees the body. The soul gets, you must have heard of the soul fragmentation. Our soul gets fragmented, and and getting back this fragment soul, is called soul retrieval. So sometimes you go through some experience in your life which gives you a opportunity to retrieve this soul, and that's why meditation or some kind of healing is a great tool to retrieve this soul. Even life between life regression or past life regression is a great tool for soul retrieval, right? Where whatever this that when the soul got fragmented, you go through you go through this regression session, and know that, and once you experience that trauma of that lifetime, you know that the trauma was only your perception. It was only, is now you're carrying it in your emotional memory, emotional charge, and you release that emotional charge, you retrieve that soul, that fragmented part of your soul, and complete and feel complete about yourself, and make you feel, and the soul feels complete then, right? So so this is one key reason you are born to heal yourself. This is one key reason, and you choose all this contrast or challenging situation in your life to heal yourself, right? So and the reason why you choose, because unless you choose contrast or challenging situation, you do not heal yourself. So life challenges helps us in breaking a heart open, and once you only when then when you go through life challenges, you must have realized that, then the person is more kind. We feel more humble, more gentle. We feel more loving, right? Because all the arrogance drops away, right? So otherwise, we have so much of arrogance, so much of judgment towards maybe our towards the poor people, or towards anybody whom we have power over. It could be towards a servant, or towards a waiter, or towards a sweeper, or towards somebody somebody who's working for us, or a subordinates. So, but once we go through life challenges, all of a sudden, or you become more humble, you become more gentle, right? So if you do not learn these lessons, then the life will give you those challenges so that you can learn those lessons. And if the soul is ambitious, it can plan more challenges. So you plan wounds to catalyze great healings, right? So Rumi said, it is only through wounds that the light enters. So sometimes you plan wounds to catalyze great healings, and mostly you repeat what you don't repair. So life, unless you keep learn the lessons, you will keep repeating those same life situations. And with repeated life challenges, and with repeated life challenges, your soul is drawing your attention for your spiritual awakening, right? So that in that perspective, your suffering is actually a very potent healing mechanism, right? So even though we dislike or resist suffering, but actually suffering is a very potent healing mechanism. And so that's why in that perspective, suffering is a wonderful teacher. So suffering actually deepens you. Suffering gradually erodes your ego, right? So in one of our in one of our past life regression, I saw that somebody chose an alcoholic father, and not in spite of it, but because of it. He purposely chose the alcoholic father so that he can learn the lesson. In one of the lifetime, somebody chose to be raped in this lifetime, so that that person can heal anger, right? So it could be very so from the from the mundane 3D reality. we may judge it as a trauma or a situation, but sometimes so it was a part of the soul's plan to chose that situation in their lifetime, So, and also, friends, it is important to learn that the growth process is not linear. It is not like every lifetime you'll keep growing. Sometimes you plan easy life to rest, and sometimes you may choose to not evolve and take many lifetimes and then evolve. So that is our free will again. So and one chose, and most of the time we chose service to others when we want to evolve faster. So service to others is an accelerated path of spiritual evolution. So when you're in a service to others, you really accelerate your spiritual journey. So serving, and actually because there is no others, it is only seemingly others. The truth is there is no separation. We are all one, right? So service to seemingly others which helps you to evolve faster, to foster your the expansion of your own self or your own evolution. You choose the path of being service to others, because when you give, you receive, right? Only when you're giving, you receive the most. Only when you give, you are living in a state of, only when you feel abundance is that when you're giving, right? So the universe, that is your vibrational contribution to the universe, that you are abundant now. That's why when you give, you receive. When you teach, you learn, right? So the highest good of yours is always in service of others, right? So, and sometimes even your spirituality, even your focus on your own, only on your own spiritual evolution, leads you to it leads you, slows down your own spiritual evolution, because you're only focusing on yourself. So the true spiritual evolution actually happens when you're also helping others to evolve, right? You're not just focused on your own growth, right? Because when you're truly evolving, you are in a state of love, pure love. And when you are pure love, you cannot help but to serve others. You cannot help but to help others evolve. So you cannot help but to others teach meditation, or to share some wisdom of your own wisdom with others, or to learn from their wisdom. So service is nothing but, it is an act of loving kindness, right? So that is the fastest way of evolution. And as I told you, we also, one of the another lifetime, another reason we choose to take birth is to correct or heal our false beliefs, or false belief about ourselves, or about false beliefs about the world, about others, a false belief about ourselves, or belief about being unworthy or worthless or powerless, or any kind of a guilt or shame. So all these things make the feel so discordant. And so we choose lifetimes, so that it gives us an opportunity to release all the false beliefs about ourselves. So many times we carry our false beliefs from our previous lifetimes, and we plan life situations which gives us an opportunity to release all those false beliefs. So this is done, friends. So this is how we choose our life. And just a minute. Kisha, can we go to the next slide? So now we can go into meditation. So any questions I can take, and then we can give a 2-minute break where you can go to the washroom, drink water, before we go into between life regression session. Any kind of break you want? Any kind of questions, friends? Okay, friends. So let's take a 5-minute break, and I'll also take a break, and we come back again after 5 minutes. Keshav, just give a 5-minute break and we come back again. Thank you. All right, friends. So today we'll go into a live between life regression session. So few things which I want to, before we go into the session, a few things which I want to tell you is, what is our intention? Our intention is to heal ourselves, to understand our present day life issue, the spiritual lessons which we'll learn in our life. And a lot of people go to different, uh, just do it with an open mind and just surrender to the whole process. So here we go to different. So a lot of times in different lifetimes, we also experience just your one part of the uh, part of the life which is very relevant for your current lifetime. One of the lifetimes which are relevant to your current lifetime, and when we here will meet the spirit guides, and so we can go to the different modes Some people are very visual, so you can see clearly your in-between life state, your past life. Some people are very auditory, so they may only hear. Some people are gustatory, which is where they can taste something. Some people are kinesthetic, where they can just feel it. And some people may have none of those, and they can have just clear cognizance experience, like just the inner knowingness, that they know that, yeah, this is the intuitively, just they know that this is right. So everybody has every different kind of experience. And my most of the time, it is my success rate is almost like 80% goes to some of the other kind of experience: visual, auditory, gustatory, kinesthetic, or cognizance. So it is one of the thing you will experience in this journey. And another 20% may not experience anything. Sometimes it could be your resistance thought, or maybe it could be you need not go through any experience, and maybe this experience is not required for you at this lifetime. So whatever is happening is fine, friends. Don't judge your any experience, or don't try too hard, because if you try too hard, you will sabotage your experience. So just let go just be with the flow and just relax. Do it with a very relaxed approach, and with complete open mind, and surrender to the whole process, right? So here, and always trust your first impressions, your first, whatever the images come to your mind, whatever sensations come, your feelings, your sensations, your first perceptions. Just trust it, and go with the flow. So we are going to experience in between life stage, to know why you took this birth, who is your soul family, why you have the relationship which you have in your relationship in your life. So what is the purpose of your life? Why you chose this lifetime? Why you chose any challenging situations what you have in your life, right? So we want to know the answers of these things, so that it helps you to heal yourself and evolve faster, so that life is no more a mystery. Okay, so let's start, friends. Are you ready? I want to just see yes from you, so that we know that we are all there together. I want to say why or yes, that we are all connected. And we are going to do it as a group. So group energy is going to help each other for each other's journey. Yes. Can I see yes on the chat? Great. Great. Thank you. Thank you, friends. So let's give our best, and just do it with an open mind, with a very relaxed attitude. And let's start. Yes, Keshav, let's start. I want you to close your eyes now. Take a comfortable position. You may be in a sitting posture, or you may choose to lie down. All you need to do is follow the instructions with a relaxed, easygoing attitude. Even if your attention seems to wander or drift away, my voice will go with you, and you will hear everything that you need to hear. The process of this session is simple, and it's a great way to move from your old self to a new self. The first stage is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop all resistance, and raise your vibrations. And then The music will change and we move into the second stage, where we'll do conscious connected breathing. As you breathe, there are no gaps between your out breath and your in breath. It's a connected breathing. This is a powerful breathing technique where you use your body as an instrument of consciousness. We'll breathe like this for 10 minutes, which will help you slip into a very deep state of awareness. And then the music will change and we will move into the regression therapy. This is a process that you need to allow to happen and can't make it happen. If you try to make it happen, that often blocks it from happening. Drop your logical mind, as logic does not produce magic. So let it unfold on its own. Whatever experience is right for you at this moment will reveal itself. So drop any attachment to the outcome you may have. Just trust and surrender to the process. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful healing journey. I hope it benefits you. And now you can breathe in deeper and slower. And as you exhale, relax and let go. Again, breathe in deeper and slower. And feel the relaxation as you exhale and let go. Gently shift your awareness to your nostrils and observe each and every breath going in and out. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. With every breath, feel going deeper and deeper within. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your ego, your personality self. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. And now, inhale deeply, and as you exhale, relax. Keep your breath connected. Conscious connected breathing. Follow the rhythm of the music. Breathe in full, exhale, relax. Inhale deeply, let go. Inhale, relax. Inhale deeply, exhale, let go. There are no gaps between your breath. Each and every breath is connected. continuous breath, conscious connected breathing. Follow the rhythm of the music. Breathe in full, relax. Breathe in full, let go. Continuous breathing. Time to overcome your body's resistance. Time to push your limits. Time to challenge yourself. Continuous breathing, no gaps. Breathe as a healer. Breathe as a mystic. Breathe into wholeness. Continuous breathing, no gaps. With every breath, you pour in more life. Let the life force move in you. Continuous breathing. Breathe in full to your belly. As you exhale, let go, relax. Your passion. Breathe. No gaps. Breathe into the unknown. Breathe as a healer. the mystic. Every breath, energize each and every cell of your body. Continuous breathing. Breathe, 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 no gaps. Your whole efforts are on breathing deep to your belly. As you exhale, relax, let go. Breathe in all your commitment. And now, completely relax your body. Melt yourself. You may feel the vibrations all over your body. You may feel the tingling sensations all over your body. Just relax. Take it easy now. As you relax, I want you to feel the bubble of white light surrounding your whole body. Let this white light flow through the crown of your head and expand all over your body. From crown, slowly traveling down to your toe, bringing peace and calm to every cell, every molecule of your body. Now, I want you to imagine a staircase that goes up like a stairway into a blue sky or a white space. And now, as I count upwards from 1 to 20, you can ascend higher and higher and higher into a place you create and discover a pure, wise energy and a temple garden. One, take a first step up. Notice the staircase color or texture. Maybe like white clouds. Move effortlessly. Higher and higher with every step. Two, take further step up. Three, getting higher. Four, five, going further high. Six, seven, feel your awareness expanding. 8, 9, going further up. 10, 11, and as you approach a dimension of your superconscious mind, up to a place where we can request your spirit guides to help you. With 12, 13, you can meet members of your soul group. 14, meet the members of your soul council. 15, 16, meet the spirit guides to assist and help you in your current life issues. 17, let the spirit guides show you the journey through many lives. 18,
18, 19. Stepping up now into a pure spiritual dimension. And 20. Now you've arrived. Here the deepest levels of your mind can open up and you can remember everything. Now find a place where you can go and rest, surrounded and filled with light. Inhale and say to yourself, I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. Again, mentally repeat, I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. This spiritual dimension where you are right now can have elements of form and formlessness that arise and dissolve into each other. And now you can imagine a pure white room with a white chair and a movie screen showing a pristine garden and temple. This is a place where you can connect with nature and your true nature. Here you are safe with a protective layer of light around you that you can take with you as you step through the screen into the scene. So imagine stepping through and entering a garden with a temple. Notice the garden plants like red roses and yellow sunflowers. Notice short trees with fruits like oranges. Notice the green grass, the leaves. Look up. See a beautiful blue sky and tall trees with high violet flowers. here you can connect with the spiritual part of your being, knowing that part of you is always securely grounded. And now make your way through the garden to a healing temple where you can sit or recline comfortably. Notice or create a crystal above you. Let this crystal be a channel to send focused energy into your body. Now, imagine yourself floating up and see your body reclining from the temple ceiling. Notice the physical form of the body and the energy form, and ask for or send whatever cleansing, healing or strengthening energy you need to go beyond your body and into your soul's journey. And now you can invite your spirit guides to be with you. You can do that now by sending the invitation by saying inside your mind, I ask my spirit guides to come and assist me now. I ask my spirit guides to come and assist me now. Your spirit guide may be familiar or not. When they come, you may ask their name. Even if you don't directly recognize them, that's okay. They tend to still be with you. Now, we can set an intention and let your spirit guides or your higher self know that you're here to ask for guidance, protection, and assistance with your current life issue. You can ask specially for assistance to recall and return to the spiritual world, to meet with your soul group and the soul council. As you are ready to gain major insight into life between lives, to help resolve your present life issues and spiritual issues and lessons that you have played out over lifetimes with various other souls. And now we ask the spirit guides to help you access the life between lives realm, to resolve issues, learn lessons, and be more at peace in the present. Now, in your garden, you can find or create a healing temple. It can take you into your past life. You can see a tunnel entrance. And near the tunnel entrance, find a large mirror with the power to reflect spiritual information. See your reflection. Imagine your body reflected as it was 10 years ago. Trust the first impressions. And now, imagine your body reflected when you were 10 years old. Notice two details. Trust the first impression. Now, imagine your body reflected to your earliest memories. Noticing two details. Trust your first impression. And now, in a moment, you can see a reflection from a body in a past life that will be most relevant to enter into the life between lives. You can get an image like a photograph from that past life. Then you can walk down the tunnel to enter fully into that past life and play it like a movie as I count down from 5 to 0. You can walk into the tunnel, and at 0 you can step out of the tunnel and into the last day of the past life. Now with 5, moving further into the tunnel. With 4, notice the quality of the tunnel walls. With 3, you are halfway as the light at the end of the tunnel pulls you forward. And with 2, you're ready to enter the end of the past life. With 1, see that photograph, that face in the mirror. It can become a movie, you can step into it. And with 0 now, you are at the last day of your life. Go with whatever the first impressions that comes to your mind. Trust your first impressions. It's an intuitive process. In this moment, see, are you inside or outside? Is it day or night? What is happening there? Where are you? What is the time period? Are you male or female? How old are you? What are your thoughts and feelings? Are you at the last day of that lifetime? And now, as I count from 5 down to 0, at 0 you can recall the process of living that body with a detachment and in peace. You can see with some detachment and from a distance and learn all that you need to, so you can learn by witnessing your past life death. So now we can go to the last moment of the death scene from a past life, a scene of leaving the physical body and floating into the spiritual body. Five, playing forward to the last minute of that life. 4, about to be released from the physical body. 3. Also release from any old fear of physical sensations. 2. All your fears, phobias that will be left behind with that body. 1. You are there. And with 0 now. Trust your first impression. What is happening in that moment? Where are you? Trust your first impressions. Are you alone or with people? Notice. What are the thoughts? What are the emotions as you float above the body? How do you feel about that body that you leave behind? What is it like to be released from the physical form? How did you react to your death? How did other people react to the death of your physical body? Can you confirm the cause of your death? Does the manner in which you died affect your present life? Are you carrying any cellular memory, any emotional imprints into your present life? Do you hold anyone or yourself responsible for their death? Did you stay a witness to a funeral? How is it? Is there anything you can add about what you learn about the death process? Are you ready to move away from that diseased physical body to enter fully the spiritual world? Good. So play forward. What happens next? Floating above that earth, you can look up. As you look up, can you see any points of light? Do you feel drawn to or pulled towards a brighter point of light? How does it feel? Do you see a tunnel or a portal that you can move through? Can you move yourself towards that light or through the portal using your thoughts? Can you move towards the center of light as you move closer into the light? What more do you see or feel or know? And now, as I count backward from 5 to 0, at the count of 0, you can move fully into the warm, loving, healing energy, which is a welcoming energy of light. Five. Feel being drawn or pulled closer towards the brightest center of the light. 4. Towards the light of the spiritual world. 3. Feel that this loving wise light is filling you with peace. 2. Notice any wise or familiar spiritual beings with you. And with 1, going into the center of that light. And now with zero in that light. Can you sense any familiar energy forms or any loved ones there to meet you? Who are they? What did you say to them? What did they say to you? Do they explain anything about your death and this transition? Is your spirit guide there to meet you? Are they familiar to you? How do they appear to you? What is their name? What do you know about your relationship with the spirit guide? What do they say to you? What do you say to them? Do they explain anything about your death in this process of transition? Does your spirit guide take you through a life review? Where do they take you to your soul council? Where does your life review take place? To understand your past life issues. What were the spiritual lessons from that recent past life? What main spiritual lessons did you pass properly? what main spiritual lessons do you still need to make progress with? Look at your present life issues. What are the main spiritual issues in your present life? How a past life pattern is still affecting your present life. Can you release those patterns, those emotions, by realizing that they are from the past? If you can release those effects with some actions in your present life, then what can these actions be? Now review your karmic actions. Ask what karmic actions in your last life is currently influencing your present life issues. Request your spirit guide or soul council to explain this to you. What karmic actions were causes for present life issues? What new actions can you take to balance out your past karmic actions? You can ask the guidance from your spirit guide or your soul council now. Is there anything else that you can ask your spirit guide or soul council about this past life review? Is there anything else that they would like to say to you about this past life review? can meet the members of your soul group. Who is the most significant soul there? What can you say to each other? What are the spiritual lessons from your relationship? What is still to learn? What karmic interactions were causes for present life issues? What actions happened in this life to balance those past karmic actions? What states can you have in future interactions to not perpetuate the karma again? What was the underlying intention of the other soul's karmic action? You can ask for or give forgiveness. What new understanding can you get now? How can your present or future life relationship benefit from this life between lives meeting? And now, can you ask your soul council, what was the spiritual theme of their past life? What is the spiritual theme of this present life? What was your intention in choosing the present life body and circumstances? Why did you choose your current life parents? Who were the other soul group members you agreed to meet in this lifetime? What are the most important spiritual lessons from your present life? What main spiritual lessons do you still need to make progress with? Now, before you leave the Life Between Lives room, are there any more locations which you can explore? Any more relevant information that you can gather? Can you find a place like a library with books on spiritual lessons relating to your soul path? You have done great. As you gain so many insights, now you can release all the old, outdated, overreacting effects of past lives. Imagine those old imprints are cut away. All those cellular memories dissolving into the distance. So now you are more free to be whole in the present moment. Now you can have more peace in your present life. Now you can take action that's in alignment with resolving your old karma and fulfilling your spiritual path. Visualize or feel a white or golden light cleansing and healing your whole body. Let that light fill your energy body, surrounding you and protecting you. Let this light integrate the experiences and bring you back fully into the body, because you have connected with your higher self. your spirit guide, and soul group. Now, these levels of wisdom can be available to you more and more in daily life. Now, you're free to be more whole in the present moment. Before you go to sleep tonight, your spirit guides, your soul group, your soul council will give input about the preview, and you may recall dreams about life between life influences. And get all the spiritually relevant and helpful information. For now, you have done great by being able to connect with your spirit guide and soul group and soul council. So now, you can thank your higher self and your spirit guide, your soul group, the soul council for all the help that they've extended to you today. And also as they help you to integrate this life between life session into your daily life, so that any time that you think of this session, you become more and more present in the now. And now, in a moment, I will count up from 0 to 5. And at the count of 5, you'll come back fully into the moment, feeling good and rejuvenated. With 1, aware of your body. With 2, fully coming back into this time and place. With 3, aware of the room around you. With 4, moving the fingers and toes all the way. With 5, gently put your hands over your beautiful eyes. And slowly open your eyes and come back feeling good. Feeling refreshed. Feeling the gratitude for all that you experienced today. For all the guidance, all the insights that you have gained today. Remember this feeling remember by heart. And slowly come back. Feeling refreshed and alert in the moment now. Thank you for spending these moments with me. My love and appreciation to you. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for your time, for your commitment, for your patience. Thank you so, so much. I hope you had a good journey. So those who want to share your experience, may please raise your hands and we'll unmute you. Maybe unmute your video and you can even unmute yourself. Take your time, those who are still in the journey. And just be a little brief so that everybody gets the chance. Just say your name, where are you from, and you can share. Yeah. Tanisha.
Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful session. हाँ बोल रहे थे feeling good, but still I'm not feeling good. मुझे बहुत clear vision तो नहीं आए, लेकिन ऐसा feel हुआ कि जब आप बोल रहे थे कि first में तो मतलब मैं थी ही नहीं, मेरे को कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा था, सिर्फ एक लाइट दिखा था। जब आप बोले थे आप व्हाइट लाइट का फील करो, बस उस लाइट के बाद मेरे को कुछ भी नहीं दिखा। फिर जब आप बोले थे अपना डेथ देखो, तो मुझे कुछ नहीं दिखा। फिर मुझे हल्का सा ऐसा फील हुआ कि एक सिर्फ ऐसे बॉडी दिखी। फिर पहले मुझे दिखा, तुरंत बाद दिखा एक लड़की हंस रही है, एंड आफ्टर दैट बहुत स्माइल है, खुश है, मतलब अब मेरे मरने से खुश है ना किससे मेरे को नहीं पता। फिर मैं थोड़ी देर बाद देखी वो लड़की वो मतलब फ्रॉक पहन रखी है, मतलब एल्डरली थी वो, यंग एज की, और बहुत खुश है। फिर सडनली मैं फील करी कोई एक नैरो सा रोड था, लाइक कोई पहाड़ का एरिया था कुछ, वो लड़की अकेली जा रही है। और फिर मुझे ऐसा फील हुआ कि कुछ एक फाउंटेन था बहुत बड़ा सारा, झरना टाइप का। वहाँ पे मेरे को ऐसा लगा दोनों हाथ स्प्रेड किए हुए हैं, और क्या हुआ वो मुझे नहीं पता, मतलब वो गिरी या फील करी कुछ नहीं, मतलब ऐसे लगा बस दोनों हाथ स्प्रेड किए हुए हैं। और फिर जब आप बोले अपना गुरु को देखो, तो मुझे कुछ ब्राउन कलर का पगड़ी टाइप कुछ पहन रखे थे, बस मुझे यही फील हुआ। और जब मुझे आप बोले कि प्रेजेंट कंडीशन के साथ फील करूं, तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि कुछ कर्मा है जो है, अभी वो बहुत पेन हो रहा था उससे, और अभी भी मतलब बहुत अच्छा फील नहीं हो रहा है, हैप्पीनेस।
Sometimes you experience all this, but maybe discomfort, but sometimes the healing will happen and the body will release whatever your inner consciousness will get that inner wisdom, and you will release whatever the pain or whatever the unwanted emotions which you have been carrying from that lifetime will be removed and will be released. So yeah, just trust the process. Just see how 1 or 2 days goes, and you will feel much lighter and easier. Hopefully.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sneha.
Hi.
Hi, Sneha.
I am connecting from London. Thank you. Mystical session. It was amazing. I mean, no such clear thing that I can point out to what it was.
Right.
But like you said, maybe later you'll realize and, it all gets released in some or the other form.
Right.
I just had a question, Shreans.
Yeah.
Does there always need to have a purpose for soul evolution, like an external purpose, or maybe just being conscious and being aware could also be that, you know, you're evolving, or it could be, I mean, do you need a purpose for soul evolution?
No, you
or
don't
like
need. You don't need. I mean, just being aware, just being in the present moment. The whole idea is to celebrate life, enjoy life, feel love, feel unconditional love, joy, happiness. And if you're anyways experiencing it, that's the whole purpose, anyways.
Yeah, like you said, for you, the teaching was the purpose. So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to know is, does there have to be like an external purpose to
No, not really.
know that you're evolving?
Not really, because the purpose is for emotional payoff. Because by doing that, it gives me happiness. But
okay.
but for each to their own. So for somebody, say like for a mother, just taking care of their 10 children. She may have 10 children. She may give all her life just dedicating to them and giving them love and food and feeding them, taking care of them. Probably that gives her the highest joy. So maybe so that is again, she's evolving. She's also evolving in her own way. And so so for her, what is meditation? She said, for me, taking care of my children is the best thing in my life.
Yeah.
So that, which is good then, which is fine.
Good. Okay. It can be the most simplest thing.
It could be most simplest thing. That's what, being ordinary is extraordinary. We need not, not anything special actually.
True. Like you, being extraordinary is true.
Really.
Anyway, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'll connect.
Did you get any vision during this experience? During this session?
I had like last time, I had like a vivid thing that, I've left early. I've left my body early.
Okay.
And I could just see people crying around me. So I got a little scared, that little shaked me.
Okay.
Or maybe, like you said, I'm not willing to go too deep.
Right.
So I'm just, maybe a few more sessions and I'll feel I'll get there.
Sure. Great.
But thanks a lot. And Happy New Year.
And same to you. Thank you for your patience, time, everything.
Always. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Ashok.
Hi, Shreans. Pranamam, sir.
Yeah.
So,
where are you from?
Yeah, Shreans, I am from Atlanta, USA.
Oh, hi. Nice.
Yeah. I'm a great student of yours. I started looking and hearing a lot from a couple of months. Okay.
Thank you so much.
I am following Chandra sir from a long time, from the last 6 months in the 40-day sessions and all. So I'm new to meditation, Shreans. Okay.
Right.
I never believed in spirituality. I never believed in past lives or anything. So I just wanted to give you that. So after I came into meditation and I started reading a lot of books and I started believing in those theories of the concepts of past lives and how the things are going to flow. So slowly I am coming into acceptance of those concepts because earlier I don't have any belief in those. Okay. So my mom is a big spiritual person and she used to tell and she used to have some different things. And I never believed in all those, but I started believing those things and I started connecting my things into my whole life, my past life. Means in this current life, my previous things that has happened with me in my childhood, in my teenage, in my this thing. I'm 53 years old now. So I started believing. So this is happening from the last 2-3 months only. So this is the first session because somebody asked me earlier when I joined meditation, they saw something about myself and they asked me to come and they want me to go through my past lives. So I regret it. I don't want to go through, but I really wanted to. But today, through my surrenderance, acceptance, I sat and I didn't have anything, but I connected. I could see, I am so connected and I can see the light and everything. But I was into that state only all the time. but I couldn't able to connect. Maybe this is the first session that I have started coming into, but I'm going to get more and more. So that's my experience, Shreyan.
Great, thank you, Ashok, and all the best for your journey. Within such a short time, you're going on a fast pace, which is amazing, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. And recently, we are doing a service program with Dr. GK here in Atlanta. We started doing for the autism kids and all of that stuff. That is also starting in the next few weeks. So that service actually we have started, and this is a great journey, and the dots are getting connected for my life. Thank you, Shreyan.
Great, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, friends. So thanks. We are a bit delayed, and not bit delayed, quite a delay. And we started at 5. So I know it's been a long journey, and 3.5 hours, 3 hours 40 minutes is 3 hours 45 minutes is a lot of patience and a lot of commitment. So I'm really gratitude to you for all your time, for all your patience, and giving your best. So thank you, friends. Last sharing, Rashri Parekh, and then we can end the session.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Rajaji, how are you?
Yes, good. Very happy New Year to you.
Thank you, same
yes. 2020 must have done a lot gadbad outside, but for us, you made it very beautiful.
Thank you, and same for me also. You all made it so beautiful for me also.
It was really nice. Okay, this meditation especially, it again leaves me very heavy. Right. And not clear at all. Not clear. I don't know. I'm very vague. Last time also, but this time I'm feeling very heavy. Last time at least I was, I was at least okay, but this time it is, मुझे ऐसे डर जैसे लग रहा है.
Right. Yes. So I'm planning to a little bit shorten the meditation because I feel it's quite long. And I'm trying to shorten it and a little bit make the flow.
It will make a difference. Do you feel so?
So I want to experiment it. Let's see. I mean, how it goes, because after 2.5 hour talk and then again such a long meditation.
I think this should be only a meditation otherwise.
Yeah, I think otherwise it should be only maybe a 10-minute introduction and just go into meditation. That is.
Yeah. But ये heaviness लगना ऐसे अंदर ऐसे ये ऐसे मुझे घबराहट नहीं होता. I don't know today. I'm like what it I went deep, but no clear vision.
No, but it's fine. Sometimes as long as you're feeling something, it is good, because sometimes you get heaviness and some घबराहट. Basically something which is very deep, because you are going into a very deep, we are trying to a very deep thing, right?
It is your life. I mean, last life.
Deep is coming up and releasing. No? So fine.
So as you said, it might be later. जो भी है दिखेगा.
In a day, you will feel much lighter.
Okay.
Maybe once you have a good night's sleep, then by morning you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. It's always great being with you. It's amazing, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
All right, friends. Thank you so much. And again, looking forward to see you on Thursday morning for Thursday morning meditation at 6:45 a.m. Wish you a good night. Hope you get good dreams. Hope you get some more clarity in your dreams. Thank you. Good night.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Joy, joy, joy. It's all there for me. Joy, joy, joy. Joy is the key. Joy, joy, joy. I is the key.
I can do it.
I can do it.